The American Revolution. Revolution. An overthrow or repudiation and the thorough replacement of an established government or political system by the people governed. Why the revolution occurred. The American Revolution occurred because of various reasons. One of the major reasons why the war occurred was because of the unfair acts and taxes the British government placed on the American colonies. These included the Stamp Act, where everything bought by the American colonists had to have a specific stamp you would purchase on it, the Townshend Acts, where the indirect acts or duties levied on important materials such as glass, lead, paint, and paper, the Boston Massacre, when British soldiers shot and killed 5 unarmed American colonists because they were rioting. The Boston Tea Party also occurred. This is where American colonists dumped 342 chests of tea over the Boston Harbor while protesting the American tea importation. Another act was the Intolerable Acts. This was put into place after the colonists' defiance towards Great Britain, and the act was trying to make the colonists easier to control. Battles. There were many battles that occurred during the American Revolution, 25 in total. Important ones are as followed. The first important battle was Lexington and Concord, where the shot heard round the world occurred. This battle marked the outbreak of armed conflict between the American colonies and Great Britain. Another battle was the battle at Bunker Hill. This was one of the most important American victories throughout the entire war. The battle occurred because Britain planned to occupy Dorchester Heights. The battle at Saratoga was also an important battle. Here the British Army surrendered to General Gates on October 17, 1777. This battle caused Britain to change its armies and fighting tactics against the Americans. Throughout the time fighting, the American soldiers camped at Valley Forge. During the harsh winter of the war, many people got sick and died. The last major battle was the battle at Yorktown in 1781. The American forces were led by George Washington. The end of the land war was established when Cornwallis, the leader of the British Army, surrendered. This caused the British government to negotiate a plan to end the conflict. Was the American Revolution truly a revolution? Yes, the American Revolution was truly a revolution. This is because the American colonists revolted against the British monarchy and succeeded in overthrowing their power. They revolted because of various unfair taxes and acts of violence the British had towards the American colonists. The American Revolution ended with the American colonists being victorious and gaining their own power and rights through the Declaration of Independence as well as the Bill of Rights. The Declaration of Independence is a document made by the colonists on why they should be independent from Britain. The Bill of Rights is the first 8 amendments requesting personal liberties. Does the American Revolution affect the U.S. today? Yes, the American Revolution affects the U.S. today by giving the citizens of a country a great amount of pride in their country and the freedom that it stands for. We celebrate the 4th of July every year to symbolize and celebrate America becoming an independent country. Also, the government that runs the United States is a democracy, giving everyone their freedom of speech. One amendment in the Declaration of Independence is one citizen's natural rights. Overall, the American Revolution was a very important war and it still affects us today.